my new father-in-law, Peter. Oh dear, I don't like the look of that. Thank you. You have to.
It's been grand.
Thank you, Damian, for that. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Hello.
Can you hear everything?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, right. Here we go. I'll start by saying a big thank you to everybody for coming today to join us in the celebrations of Damian and Jadeine's wedding. Most of you have journeyed to be here today, and a lot further for others, but I feel assured a great day will be had by all. I'm sure you will all agree that Damian and Jadeine could not have chosen a more picturesque part of England than the Yorkshire Dales for their wedding.
True.
I would like to thank our three delightful bridesmaids. And our two very smart page boys. And our prettiest of flower girls. Yeah. I would also like to thank Maureen and her late husband Mike for their generous contributions towards the cost of today. Thank you, Maureen. Thankfully, we had the opportunity to thank Mike a while ago, before he came too ill. But my biggest thank you is to our beautiful daughter Jadeine and her now husband Damian for making Maureen, Pauline and myself the proudest parents in the world. Today, thank you both. It all started through Damian's work as a DJ that the first two met. Damian has always worked as a DJ since the age of 14, firstly on his hospital radio, and over the years at a variety of venues, the most recent being the local nightclub in our hometown, Morley. Jadeine and a friend got a part-time job collecting glasses at the same local club. As parents, we weren't none too happy, but didn't expect it to last more than a couple of nights. Oh, she proved us wrong. Staying a full 7 years. But what we didn't know, she had a hidden attraction. The first we know of Damian was when Pauline saw Jadeine being dropped off at home after work. The following morning, Pauline asked Jadeine, "Who brought you home last night?" "Damian, the DJ." After Jadeine had gone off for the day, Pauline said, "I think Jade has a crush on the DJ." Typical dad. What the hell's happened? Nothing at all, she said. She assured me, "You couldn't tell by the body language. We have definitely got a DJ groupie on our hands." Time went on and Jadeine started hairdressing apprenticeship at a local saloon, still continuing working 2 nights at the club. Jadeine was not the tidiest of teenagers. In fact, we called her room the pit. All we asked was that the door was kept locked, out of sight, out of mind. Best policy. But one period the room got a bit ripe. And the numerous requests that the offending cups, plates, brought down fell on deaf ears. Brave Pauline took her life in her own hands. Cups, no problem, each one strategically placed on one flat surface, each with their own individual flying sources of mould. It was healthy, it was penicillin. But the plate's more difficult. They lay beneath the floor covering of clothes, bed high. Not Not to be daunted, in she delved. After locating a few plates with offending matter, she pulled out a card. Her first anniversary card. No signature, just kisses. As with all stroppy teenagers, we had to be diplomatic and waited until she returned home with a friend. Sarah. She was less likely to kick off with someone there. And no points for guessing who the card was from. Yes, Damian. Women's intuition. We did have a DJ groupie. And we met Damian, to be quite honest. Couldn't dislike him if you tried. And the love they had for each other was blatantly obvious. They said the age difference was the reason why they kept it a secret. Do we believe it? The original age difference they disclosed was a little white lie as well. It came out when Pauline asked Damian if he was doing anything for his 30th. That bottle of Grecian 2000 should have The look of horror on their faces said it all. Yes, it was long gone. On the other side, Maureen had sent Jadeine her 21st birthday card when it was really 18th. They've been a pair of buggers, really. That's what he had said to them both. Age is just a number. And if it's right, it's right. And it was obvious right from the start, these two. From the start, Pauline introduced Damian to the family and friends. This is Damian. My future son-in-law. No pressure then. It will be, he said. We just didn't realise how long it would be. Jadeine's 18th, Valentine's Day. Damian's plans, a nice meal and a night out on the town. 2 years together, Valentine's Day. Could this be it? No. Damian spent the whole evening watching footy on the telly.
And it was 0-0.
I bet it was.
0-0.
Until it was too late to go anywhere. Who said romance was a thing of the past? 3 years later, Jadeine's 21st, Valentine's Day. A surprise party at Jadeine's family and friends. Wait in anticipation. Surely this was to be the night. Nope. Time passes. Damian and Jadeine are due to go to Australia for a holiday with Antonia and her family. A couple of days before, Damian rings to say he's calling in to see us. I wonder what Damian wants. Male ignorance. It's bliss. He'll be coming to ask you for it if it's okay for him to Jadeine's hand in marriage. This blasted woman's intuition, it beggars belief, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's a bit scary. Yes, she was right. Well, I'll give him his due when he did it right. Imagine the scene. Sydney, Sydney Opera House, Damian down on one knee. Yes, finally an awaited proposal. Then Jadeine had to help him back up. And obviously, we knew what the answer was, as we are all here today. Jadeine had an idea to be different. What she wanted for their wedding to be. And I think everyone here would join Pauline and I in congratulating Jadeine for his fabulous wedding theme. The ideas, the venue, the time, consuming perfection of detail all around you. She had an idea and won't be swayed. The hard work and all the stress has been well worth it. Jadeine, you really have exceeded. I stand corrected. Damian did contribute to today's wedding theme. He came up with the names of the tables, names of things, and a line from one of their songs. Clever being a DJ, innit?
Aretha's bloody Marvin Gaye.
Did you ever make it as a DJ? Well, maybe we could have a quiz later. Name that song, but you'll have to see Damian. Jadeine, I would like this opportunity to tell you how very proud of the confident, beautiful young woman you have blossomed into. You have found your vocation, a career working with people with learning disabilities, which you love. And you have found happiness and love with Damian. But remember, wherever life takes you, you will always be our Valentine, my little princess. But now, after all our love and responsibility for my darling daughter to Damian, I am 100% sure of the love, but responsibilities bit iffy. Damian is still DJing after all these many years. Many years. One that I've seen is many years, and he is still has his groupies. But from what I've seen of them, he's welcome to them. Just common to strike a tone. No? Yeah. David has just been promoted to senior executive at Halifax. That's what he told us. Well deserved, as he's a hard worker, but his DIY skills leave a lot to be desired. In fact, they're non-existent. We're going to work on that, aren't we, mate?
You're going to work on that.
It's going to be hard work. He's a formidable snooker opponent, but this old lad keeps him in his place, and he doesn't like losing. Do you? No, his pet leg comes out and I think this is the point where I'm supposed to offer advice on marriage. Well, life isn't always easy. And at times, it's bloody hard, and a good marriage has to be worked at. I myself, I've had 45 years. I won't say of marriage bliss. Life hasn't been easy for us. But if we went back 45 years, I would do it again. I'm not sure Pauline would. This woman's intuition, be aware, because I think it's more than that. I think it's the dark side. Have you ever noticed, guys, women come up with ideas for something, or to change something. You are totally against it, because you know it's either going to cost you, or be a lot of hard work. Then within a short space of time, we open our mouths to speak. We talk as though it's our idea. And of course, they are totally for it. How do they do it? It's brilliant, isn't it? It's spooky. Pauline always says there are two people in a marriage and two people in an argument, and one can't always be right. But I always say she usually is. Just remember these three little words, Damian. You can't go wrong. Yes, my dear. Bear that in mind, Paul. So, joking apart, you've been together long enough to know how it works. Love conquers all, so let the love shine through. Have a good life and a happy marriage, and God bless you both. Would you raise your glasses, please? Toast to Damian and Jadeine. Damian and Jadeine. Right. Good.